Welcome back to this episode of Dr. Potter. I wanted to show you a multicolored vase that I made using a technique called slip trailing. If you're not familiar with this, it's just taking basic slip, which is clay and water, getting it to the consistency of about pudding, depending on what you're going to apply it on, and then mixing it with some type of a stain, usually a mason stain or some other commercial stain. Here I started off by taking a red stain slip that I'd made and putting it in commercially available applicators that you can use to apply larger amounts of products. There are also smaller ones, and I'll show those in a minute. These are the bigger ones that I'm using for applying a lot at a time, and then the smaller ones for doing fine work. In this piece, I just put the wheel going at a slow speed, glued the piece down. It's near leather hard, and it needs to be close to that consistency, but not so dry that the slip will not stick to it. And then you start making your pattern. In this case, I was trying to make some fairly straight lines, but because of the consistency of the slip that I had, it became evident that I wasn't going to be able to do that. So pretty soon I decided to just try cleaning some of the mess up, and then finally cut my losses after using a rib to try to clean it up. Here I'm applying kind of a deep blue, and this seemed to be particularly difficult to get out in one consistent throw. One way to fix that is to make sure that it's well shaken, and also to try to get the air out of the tip and try to be consistent in your application. But again, doing it sideways like this can be somewhat difficult. Finally, after applying this deeper green, I decided to kind of stop there and just use a rib to kind of combine the various colors together and bring it down to the base. I started really liking what I was getting and kind of the pattern that I was obtaining, and so I decided to bring it all the way down and then just take my fingertips and put in some kind of undulating waves at the top and at the bottom of the piece to give it, some movement, maybe like the ocean, and then at the top kind of clean up the top and make sure that it was fairly even there. Once it was done, then I put it in the kiln, and I was pretty happy with what I got. If you liked what you saw, push subscribe, and I'll make some more videos. Thanks so much for watching.